Welcome back, everyone, to day 2 of the 66th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. We have 271 of the 302 boats fishing today. 31 decided to take a lay day, and we've already had some releases happening this morning. So far, we've had 14 billfish released. Just a reminder, yesterday we had the Fabulous Fisherman's prize of $1.7 million go to Captain Rom Whitaker on the release for his 504-pound blue marlin. That was a record-breaking payout, and his first place spot did not last too long. The UGA super fans on the game time came in and took first place with their 516-pound blue marlin and got the show started at the Big Rock scales. Some game fish came in. Currently, the Sea Student is in first place in the Dolphin Winner Take All division, and that first place Dolphin will pay out just over $600,000. So who knows? We could see a leaderboard shakeup for the Blue Marlin division and for the Game Fish division this afternoon. The Super 20 category, currently worth $1.4 million, is still up for grabs. So word around the office is that we're all hoping for $3 million winners this week. Who knows what'll happen, but we're about to head to Top Dog, who currently has a Big Rock Big Hero U.S. Marine Corps service member Dallas on board. Ella is going to go check in with them here in a minute, so let's go see what's going on out there.
Hey, hi you guys. All right, so Todd, how is it out there?
It's a beautiful day out here. It's nice and flat. We finally got the stink off the boat with a little mahi we got, so things are looking up.
That's perfect. How was yesterday?
Yesterday was total opposite with the storms and the lightning and typical day in Moorhead with the rolling seas. Today's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, so I hear you're fishing with your son, Trent.
I am. The legend Trent is with me. Yes.
Explain y'all's dynamic on the boat. How is it?
Um, we have a great dynamic, typical father-son, where you rib each other and, give each other a hard time. But at the end of the day, it's a family boat, and that's the way I was raised. And I feel, it's a good thing to pass down this kind of stuff.
That's awesome. So you won the tournament back in 2019 with the 914-pound blue marlin. Tell me about your week during that tournament.
That was a crazy week. I mean, we don't have enough time to go through it all, but it was a really rough fishing week for us, to the point of where my entire crew was like, "Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going home. I'm going to go back to work." Meanwhile, I'm stuck here by myself. And Saturday, I was the only angler on the boat, as the story goes, and that was the day that really changed this tournament in a bunch of different ways. So, you know. I think we left our mark, and I'd love to leave another one if possible.
That's awesome. I know I heard it was a little hard to get it on the boat.
You could say that. You could definitely say that. Yeah, there's all kinds of stories there. We couldn't get it in the door. We tried every option, to the point of where we were about 2 minutes away from cutting the back of the boat off to get it in. So thankfully our Sawzall battery was dead, and we didn't have time to charge it.
Man, now explain that feeling at the scales that you had when you heard the weight of the fish.
I mean, honestly, I don't remember what was leading the tournament at that time. I'm sure you guys know better than me. Oh yes, the Wolverine was leading, actually. Rocky and Chase and those guys, and they had a solid fish. I can't remember what the weight was. And as soon as I heard the number 9, I mean, it was like, because of course when we're riding in, right, we're all picking, what the weight's going to be, So of course, me as the angler, I'm sure and I try to explain that night to everybody, and like the feeling and the just the energy at the scales, as I'm sure Captain Rom felt yesterday. The electricity is just, it's like nothing I mean, this is why you do this, right?
Yeah, That's awesome. That's an awesome explanation. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today, and thank you for being a part of Salt Life's Big Rock, Big Hero. Hoping we'll see you all at the scales. And can I talk over to Dallas?
You certainly can. Here you go.
Hello.
Hi. All right. So right here we have U.S. Marine Corps Gunnery Sergeant Dallas Spellman. Is this your first time offshore?
Not my first time, but in this fashion, I would say yes. This is the big leagues. There's no doubt
I
about it.
know. I understand. Where are you originally from?
So I was raised in Florida, so
Okay.
right in Venice, Florida.
Man. All right. Okay. So near the coast, near the coast. How long have you served?
Say again.
How long have you served?
It'll be 18 years in June, in August. Excuse me.
Wow. Okay. So what made you want to serve your country?
At the time, my brother was actually in the Navy, and that was a big inspiration for me. And there was a lot going
Aw.
on in the world, and I figured I could do my do my little part and try to save the world. But my brother was
Man.
a huge inspiration, though.
Oh, and this is your older brother?
Yes, yeah, he's currently a chief warrant officer in the Army right now.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, where are you currently stationed?
Where am I currently stationed?
Yes.
In Havelock, North Carolina, Marine Corps Air Station, Cherry Point.
Okay. All
Currently,
right. So you're pretty close.
yeah, no, right down the road.
All right. So how did you hear about the Big Rock?
So I actually heard about it years ago when I first got stationed here. They said there was a marlin tournament above, like north of us, and I was like, "What? Marlin this close?" And it's mind blowing. And then when I got back from Japan, we moved back. Last year was the first year we actually attended and got to see the boats come in and stuff. And I was like, "Wow, this is way more epic than I thought."
Man, has your brother been able to come up here to visit?
Yes, he was visiting recently, so he's actually getting orders now. He'll be stationed in Missouri, so to finish out his career.
Well, all right. So how does it feel to be on the water today?
It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's just like it's something you watch on TV, and I have to pinch myself sometimes. I know when I'm done here, my face is gonna hurt from smiling. I can tell you that.
Oh, oh, and so I'm sure Todd and the other Top Dog guys are treating you well, right?
Oh yes, very very professional. They're extremely intelligent too. I got to learn a lot about the science behind the species that we're going off of today. Also,
Well, thank you so much for your service. We would not have the freedom to be able to have this tournament with the peace of mind that we are truly safe without guys like you and your brother too.
thank you very much. I'll let them
Well, thank you guys so much for talking with me today. It has been so fun. I've loved it, and I hope to see you guys at the scales.
know. Thank you.
Thanks, Ella, for getting in touch with Todd and Dallas on the Top Dog. We have several other military service members fishing today in that Salt Life Big Rock Big Hero program. So hopefully we'll get a glimpse of them at the scales this afternoon. And stay tuned for all action via the Big Rock app and our social channels. Big Rock TV will be going live this afternoon around 3 o'clock, unless there's a blue marlin boated that gets to the scales before that. Stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you at the scales.